Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We say God bless you. If you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. It's another stealing formula. Nigerians react to federal government decision on transfer to poorest household. It's another stealing formula. Nigerian react. After all the millions and billions of naira donated by politicians with hefty fortune and business moguls like Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, Femi Otedola, Tony Elumelu and others as a support in the ongoing fight against the global virus coronavirus, Nigerian federal government finally decide to share the money among the citizens, but unfortunately not to all, but some certain set of people, which has got others complaining and talking endlessly. Nigerian federal government claimed they started an immediate cash transfer to poorest households in countries already. However, the word poorest has been a major topic giving people headache all over social media platforms and getting them confused about how possibly could the government save the poorest household from other Nigerians. And according to some, the so-called poorest household don't even have a bank account to receive the money government promised. So these are the reactions of Nigerians. They said that we've started immediate cash transfer to poorest household. They said another stealing looting formula in the making, paid through the verified BVN first and then processed to cover those without BVN. Any government official that tries to loot now, God visits such person and his household with coronavirus without a cure, said they are fraud. How do you determine the poorest household? Also, with the word poorest, I am sure highest percentage don't have a bank account. How are they getting the money? Do you have a database that helped you determine who deserve it by looking into their income? Another person said that another Nigerian said another means of looting. God, where are you? Please condemn these thieves. Another venue to steal. This poor household will be ghost as usual. The poorest household don't keep their money in bank because they trust them. They don't even have bank account or digital wallet, not to mention receiving your cash transfer. And they said, Ole, next level fraud. What is the criteria for identifying the poorest household? I bet this transfer will be mainly in the coal north, in line with this regime's separate development policy. Looting of the first order. Poorest Nigerians don't even have bank accounts. Another means of looting. God, where are you? Please condemn these thieves. That is to tell you that this our federal government, may God have mercy on none of them, because they are talking about dispersing money to poorest household. How will they be able to connect with the people that are poor? Because there is no criteria, just as what we've been saying ever since this news has came up. There is no criteria for these people to transfer cash. When you're talking about poorest household, it shows that for somebody to be poor, there is every possibility that such person might not even have bank accounts. So how are they be able to disperse this money? How are they be able to dispatch this money to the poorest household, for God's sake? You know, this is our country, Nigerians. The thing is that they always find a way to thief when they really know that the poorest has, they said, don't make use of bank. But the thing is that God is looking at everything that is going on in Nigeria. After all our millionaires and billionaires have contributed money, both the one that contributed houses for self-isolations, both the ones that contributed money and all that. So these people are still thinking otherwise. You know, the thing is that our leaders, they should remember that this COVID-19 started with them in upstairs, started with them in Aso Rock. And the thing is that if they refuse to learn lesson from this, we're just praying that God's anger should not be rest upon them, because it still gets people confused. Who are the poorest of the poor? It makes people confused. I'm telling you the truth. They've started again with their game. They want to loot this money again. They want to share this money among themselves. Because it all started from those that donated the money. If not, they want to do what if not, they just want to enjoy, they want to embezzle the money. May God help our country, Nigeria. Oh, may God help them. This is big fraud in the making. Because the officers are going to pocket half of this money. They will pocket it, they will share it within themselves. I'm telling you, on the basis of tribe, religions, and political leaning, the federal government should rather pay light bills, reduce fuel price, pay off health bills generated across the nation. Since they know that there is no way they can share the money equally, since they know that there is no criteria in Nigeria they can use to share money, the best thing they are supposed to do is just to use the money to reduce the fuel price, to use the money for bills, for light bills and so on. Because these are actions that will reduce the burden of the citizens. Things are so expensive in the country. If they can try as much as possible to reduce those things that are expensive. Like school fees in Nigeria is so expensive and all that. Even the public schools and even the private schools. So that everyone will benefit from this. So for them saying that they are sharing money, they are distributing money to the poorest household, I don't know how they are doing that. I still don't understand how they can share that money to the poorest household. That's the thing. You know, and they were saying that is if Nigerians will learn. Next election is not by talking now. If every youth in Nigeria will forget about the small thing they get through election and stand and vote for a new person in a new party that we did not know, not any of these cabals in PDP or APC, and stand to see our votes counted, we can actually make a difference and change the nation. The thing is that it's easy to say. By the time the election come in like this, then we will know that all these people, they know how to manipulate. Nigerians are full of corruption. Whether we like it or not, they know how to maneuver everything together. Let's wait and see the next election. You will see what they will do. At the end of the day, we forget that Buhari is still in the system before they said they want to do election. They would have prepared everything down. May God help our country, Nigeria. That's the only thing I can say, because our country is full of corruption, like plenty of corruption. It is only God that can help us in our country, Nigeria, with the way things are going on right now. because our leaders are doing whatever they want to do. Whatever, anytime they just do it without thinking about the common man. And it's just so painful. So guys, what is your take about this? What do you think? Your comment is highly appreciated. Kindly drop your comment at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you for subscribing. We say God bless you. We really appreciate you. If you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button, and God bless you.